Hey, y'all, listen up. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations. Yes, I just said that. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations because they don't like y'all. They really don't. And you wicked ass 2/3, man, you want to be equal with these people. That's why Yahweh Shai got to come down and he just got to fucking just melt y'all like fucking Hershey bars, man. Y'all just got to melt. Y'all just got to be destroyed and gone. This is Psalm chapter 71. This is verse 10. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together. Shalom to the Hofa elect out there. Shalom to the Hofa 144,000, Lord willing. I'm part of the grateful, glorious number, giving all praise Yahweh Shai. And like I just told us, man, stop being so nice to these heathen nations. Why? Because they just don't like you. We are not meant as Israelites to be equal to these heathen nations. We are a set apart people. We are the greatest nation on the face of the earth. You Negro, Spanish, and Native American Indians, y'all are the greatest people on the face of the earth. And why would you want to be equal with these people, you know, when this is captivity for you? You know, the system is not built for you to succeed. Yahweh Shem Shai, he gave the law, statutes, and commandments to the Israelites. We have our own ways of walking, conducting ourselves, you know. Things that we should be eating, not eating, you know, how our women should be, you know, how the men should be, you know, we have our ways of doing things. That's why we are a set apart people, you know, and these heathens want nothing but just to destroy you. Here's the heathen tribe chart right here, man. I'm just read off on it. You know, right here, you got Esau, Edom, so-called white man. You got Elam, which is the Indians. Asher, which is the Assyrians, Aram, which is Syria, Araz, which is Ishmael, Moab, the Chinese, Ammon, Japanese, Cush, the Ethiopians, Misraim, the Egyptians, Phut, the North Africans, Canaan, the South Africans, Gomer, the Turkey, Magog, Russian, Javan, which is Greek, Ashkenaz, which is German, Tarshish, which is the Spanish, which is the original Spanish, man. Those Spaniards out there, Christopher Columbus, all of them. Yeah, and then you got Kittim, which is Cyprus. These are the heathen nations that Yahweh Shem Shai set up over us. And Esau Edom is the worst of them. He is the worst of them. And speaking of these heathens not liking you, right here, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Yeah, why? Because they're going to be in captivity. They're going to be in chains. Because they got to pay back what they did and what their ancestors did in the previous lifetimes. These niggas is going to be in captivity for 1,000 years. So they're going to be reincarnated, you know, every 70, 80 years, man. Reincarnated. Because they're going to be punished for wicked shit that they've done in the previous lifetimes, man. And for what their forefathers did. You know? Yahweh Shem Shai is all about balance, man. He's all about balance, but stop loving these heathen. They stop being so nice to them. You know? They're just extra people. They're literally just going to be extras. You know? Lord willing, I'm part of that grateful glorious number. It's just that, you know, in Yahweh Shai's kingdom, it's going to be the Israelites. Yahweh Shem Shai is going to only care about the Israelites. Everybody else is just going to be people. It's going to be regular people, just people out there. And that's just going to be our slaves, and they're just going to be out there building up our kingdom. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai gave the earth to the Israelites. You know, and yeah, you know, King David and them, Solomon, you know, they had heathen friends, you know, but you didn't see them being overly too nice to them. You know, yeah. You know, they, you know, failed in certain, you know, ways. You know, they did things, you know, that they weren't supposed to be, you know, doing, you know. But, you know, Yahweh Shem Shai still loved David, you know. He loved John. Yeah. He loved them. You know, even though they made mistakes. But I'm just saying this, you know, just to stop being so nice to them, you know, because, you know, they have never did right by our people. You know, they have done things to us that we don't even know about, that Yahweh Shem Shai knows about. Yes, we continue to, you know, still learning in this truth, but You know, these wicked motherfuckers, if you only understood what is on they brain, like these people, man, they want to delete us. That's why scripture says, you know, let's cut off the name of Israel, that they should be no more in remembrance. I forgot what the scripture that is. Yeah, but they want to cut us off, man. But at the same time, it's crazy because they want to be like us. They want to do everything like Israelites. Every nation wants to do everything like us because why? Because we are the salt of the earth. We are that salt. You know, that's why they always mimic us and copy us. And, you know, you got all these damn Edomite women, you know, they want a so-called black man. Yeah. Because they know who the special treasure is. Right here, this is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Like I said earlier, these motherfuckers, these niggas have done shit to us that we don't even know about, that Yahweh Shah knows about. And these people are constantly plotting on us. Constantly. Like I said, Esau Edom is the worst of them all. But these people constantly plot on us, man. That's why, you know, you got these Judite women walking to these damn Moab, Ammon, hair stores and stuff. You know, I was watching a video on TikTok, and you know, it was, you know, some Moab, some fucking Moabite, you know, or it could have been, you know, Ammon, but got into a fight with some Judite women, you know, and people all shocked by it. I mean, are you shocked by it? Like, these people ain't gonna treat us right, but then our women, you know, they want to go buy they fucking products. It's crazy, man. Yeah, that's why this reset button needs to be pushed. Because our people, man, our people are just out of order. Our people are gone. Our people have no fucking clue. Our people have no clue about what's going on. You know? Our people have that Stockholm syndrome. They love their enemy too much. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations. You know, and now we're living in a time where, you know, Yahweh Shah, he's turning these heathens, these Egyptians, you know, on Egyptians, and these heathens on, you know, heathens. You know, and y'all seeing how fucking wicked they are. They don't even like each other. You know, that's how fucking wicked they are. Esau Edom is the wickedest of them all. He don't even like his own people. He don't even like his fucking self. That's why Yahweh Shah got to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, and the heavenly host down, King David and the Archangel Michael, to destroy these motherfuckers, man. They got to be gone. Esau got to be gone. Locked up, chained up. And our people, you going out first. Started my sanctuary first. Yahweh Bashim Shah. And he's definitely going to do that. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations, because they're going to be building up our kingdom. Don't be feeling sorry for them. We can't get angry enough at Esau Edom and these damn heathen nations. That's why Yahweh Shah got to put it in us. You know, Lord, will I get one of those spiritual bodies? It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 7. But when you pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Yeah, because all they do is mock Yahweh Shah. They mock Yahweh Shah all day, all living day long, man. And they'll sit there and smile in your face. That's why you need to stay out of these churches. You 2/3, you want to be in these churches all day with these damn heathen. They smile in your face, like I was saying. And they don't be out there worshiping Yahweh Shah. They ain't gonna never tell you the truth, man. Some of them know. These pastors know, though. They just ain't gonna never tell you. Whether they heathen or whether they Jake, they not gonna tell you. What Yahweh Shah looks like, they ain't gonna tell you the truth. They ain't gonna never tell you that they are the biblical Edomites. They're not gonna tell you that. They're gonna give you that kumbaya bullshit that you want to go hear. Oh yeah, God is gonna, you know, bless your bank account. And he gonna give you a car. He gonna give you, you know, this house and shit. You know, oh yeah, and you know, just keep praying, and that's all they gonna fucking give you, man. And like it says here, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking, you know, for their vain repetitions. Yeah, because Yahweh Shah ain't dealing with them. So everything that they say is just vain shit. They're just looking for shit that they want, you know. They ain't worried about trying to go and you know, help people. They worry about helping their own self, helping their own people. They don't care. See, that's why we can't be selfish. You know, we got to walk like Yahweh Shah walked, man. That's why it's important, to follow those laws, statutes, and commandments, because the law is not done away with. That's what Yahweh Bashan Shah gave us. Yahweh gave us those laws to go and follow. That's how we're supposed to be conducting ourselves, man, as Israelites, like I said, because we are a set apart people. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations like they one of us, because they not. We are the Israelites. They are the heathens. They stay over there with they bullshit. They want to do that? Go ahead, because Yahweh Bashan Shah ain't worried about them. In the kingdom with Yahweh Shah. When Yahweh Shah brings his kingdom down, Yahweh Shah has already said, I have not come but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He's only going to be worried about Israelites. He's going to be worried about these damn heathens. That's why I said, if they want to go do they fucking way, let them do it. They do them, we going to do us. We are the Israelites. I'm going to finish it off with Jeremiah chapter 10. This is verse 2 through 4. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashan Shah, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that move not. Yeah, these motherfuckers, man, like I said, they got their own ways of doing shit. They got their own beliefs. That's why Yahweh Bashan Shah has us as a set apart people, because these people do not worship Yahweh Bashan Shah. These people just want to do what the hell they want. They just extra people. They just slaves. They fucking just ain't shit. You just ain't shit, like Yahweh Bashan Shah said. And all these other nations, they ain't nothing but just spit on. They spit. He just spit on them. Fucking spit on them motherfuckers, man. Fuck them. I hear fucking Christmas and Halloween and July 4th and shit. That's mockery. That's all mockery. Thanksgiving. That's all mockery, man. That's mockery of the Israelites. Yeah, man. Stop being so nice to these heathens because they don't like y'all, man. All they're trying to do is take you away from Yahweh Bashan Shah, and they want you, to, just suffer, man. They want you to suffer, and, they don't want you, prospering, man. They don't want you prospering. They don't want you to, feel healthy. They don't want you to feel that spirit of Yahweh Bashan Shah working through you. They don't want nothing, going, right for you. And they know that if they can take you away from Yahweh Bashan Shah, that's it for you. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Bashan Shah, man. That's why we got to fear Yahweh Bashan Shah. And I'm going to do a video on that. Because you got, people out there, you got wicked 2/3 out there talking about, oh, yeah, the law's done away with. Listen to these damn heathens. The law is not done away with. Never been. That is everything. And we should be over there crying out to Yahweh Bashan Shah every day, so that we could get, so we can have, mercy, and Lord willing, that he saves us. And Lord willing, I get saved, man. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations, man, because Jacob Trouble about to pop off. World War III, this RFID microchip, y'all about to see their real nature, especially Esau Edom. He gonna show you. This is their last stand. And Yahweh Bashan Shah, he has already orchestrated it, man. It's just a matter of when he gonna press that go button. Martial laws are kicked off in Washington, D.C., even though he's talking about it's like a soft launch. Nah, that shit already popped off, And it's just going to trickle on down. Hey, we almost there. It's coming. It's coming. And y'all know how these devils play. They're going to be silent with it. They ain't going to... Esau likes to play tricks. These heathens like to play trick game. So that's why we got to pay attention. Stop being so nice to these heathen nations, man. Giving all praise, Yahweh Bashan Shah. And I'll be coming to you guys with another audio clip soon. Peace.